It's a ethical hacking disclaimer. This video serves educational purpose only. It does not promote illegal activities. Viewers are responsible for any misuse of information related to ethical hacking, cybersecurity awareness.
Welcome everyone. Today we are diving deep into one of the most reliable tool in a bug bounty hunter or security analyst arsenal. Subfinder. By the end of this session, you will not only run it but understand how it thinks, how it gathers data passively, and how to integrate it into your recon workflow. Subfinder is not a brute forcing tool. It does not send thousands of random guesses to a DNS server. Instead, it's a passive discovery tool. It asks public sources like search engine certificate, logs, and security archives. Hey, do you know any subdomains? For example, .com. Then it collects the answer. No direct contact with the target. That's its superpower. If you can aggressively without permission, you will get blocked or worse, blacklisted. Passive enumeration use very exciting public data. Think of it like asking a librarian for book references instead of shouting inside the library. Subfinder passive mode would not touch the target servers. That's why it's safe for initial recon. Later, if you on the target of have permission, you can add the active flag for live verification. Let's start simple. Open your terminal, type subfinder-d example.com. That's it. Subfinder will query its default sources and print discovered subdomains to the screen. No output file, no problem. But for real work, you will want to save result. Add -o subdomain.txt, one domain, one line of output. Security analyst rarely test just one domain. You might have a list of 500 target domain. Use -dl followed by a file path. Example, subfinder -dl targets.txt-o all subs.txt. Subfinder will process each domain one by one, and you can even use -od to save each domain's result into a separate folder. Perfect for large recon project. Not all sources are equal. Some find more subdomains. Some are faster. Use -sources to pick specific ones. Example, subfinder -d example.com -s crtsh GitHub, Sudan. Only those three sources will be queried. Why would you do this? Maybe you are testing a new sources or you want to avoid noisy ones. Run subfinder-ls anytime to see all available sources. Let's say you love subfinders. Speed, but one sources keeps timing out or returning bare data. Instead of disabling it globally, just exclude it. Subfinder-d example.com -es zombie API, Alien Vault. That's the -exclude -sources flag. It's a surgical way to remove problematic or unwanted sources without losing the rest. Very handy in automated scripts. Many sources have API rate limit. If you hit them too fast, they will block you. Subfinder RLS flag lets you set custom limits per source. Example RLS GitHub is equal to 30 m Sudan is equal to 1 s dot. That's 30 requests per minute for GitHub, 1 per second for Sudan. The default config it is already saved, but when you add your own API keys, adjust these to match your plan, respect the sources, and they will keep giving data. Passive sources sometimes return old or invalid subdomains. That's where -active since it performs live DNS lookups using resolvers you specify. Example subfinder-dexample.com -active -r8,8, 8,8, 1, dot 1, 1, 1. Now Subfinder will only output Subfinder that actually resolve to an IP address. Combine if it with hyphen OI to also see the IP address. These turn noise into actionable intelligence. When you are working with other tools like JQ or Splunk, plain text is not enough. Use hyphen OJ to get JSON L format, one JSON object per subdomain. Add -cs collect sources to see each to see which sources found each subdomain. This is gold for deduplication and trust securing. You can later say, I trust crt.sh more than a random pastebin dump. By default, Subfinder uses system resolvers, but for large scans you want fast, reliable DNS. Use -rl with a file containing one resolvers per line. Cloudflare, Google Void 9 or your own example -rl my resolvers txt. More resolvers mean faster resolution when using -active. Just ensure they are trustworthy. Malicious resolvers cloud lie about subdomains. Security matters even at the DNS level. Sometimes you only want subdomain containing API or admin. Use match example -match API hyphen admin or exclude anytime with test using -filter. These flags accept common separated listed or flags. Very useful when you are hunting for specific assets during a red team engagement. Do not waste the scrolling. Let Subfinder filter for you.
Standard source give you one label a.example.com, but some source like crt.sh can find xya.example.com. If they are logged, use -recursive to limit Subfinder to only those sources capable of recursive d- discovery. It's slower but deeper, great for large nested infrastructure like a cloud environment. Warning result can explode. Always pipe to a file first. Free sources are great, but a premium one like Security Trail, Sudan, Full Hunt find more way. Edit your provider -config.ym will file usually n /config /subfinder / add your API key there. Subfinder read them automatically without keys. Some sources are disabled. With keys, you become a recon powerhouse. Treat that like a password vault. Never commit it to GitHub. Run a big scan and wonder you got few results. Add hyphen states. It shows how many subdomains each source returned. You will see if a source failed, timeout, or returned zero. Also hyphen b verbose print every query. This is invaluable where you are tuning your source list or debugging API key issue. Transparency helps you trust your code. Sometimes a source hangs subfinders timeout second per source and hyphen max hyphen time local time total time save you example hyphen timeout 15 hyphen max hyphen time 5. If a source take less than 15 seconds, skip it. If total scan exceed 5 minutes, stop. Critical for automation. You don't want a CI/CD pipeline waiting forever on stable API. Well, fast, recon, smart. Let's build a real command. We want passive enumeration from trusted source only. Save JSON with source info. Resolve like subdomain with custom resolver and exclude test subdomain. Here it is. You can see on the screen. That's production grade recon. Run it weekly to monitor your organization's external attack surface. Passive first, active second, always organized. Mistake number one, running without hyphen active and trusting every result blindly. Mistake two, using hyphen all on a huge domain without rate limit. You will get banned. Mistake three, forgetting to update Subfinder hyphen UV hyphen UP for updating. New source appear often. Mistake 4. Hard coding API key in script. Use environment variable for config files. Learn from other fans. Subfinder is powerful, but respect the source and your own setup. Subfinder evolves, never source get added. Old ones break. Run subfinder hyphen update to get latest version. Also check your provider config for new endpoint API. I update my I update mine every 2 weeks. Set a calendar reminder. A stale recon tool is blind recon tool. The internet changes daily. Your tool should do. Okay, let's start the subfinder practical. So first of all, I have to see the help menu of subfinder. So I will type subfinder -h to see what option we have. And the first -d for domain, -dl for domain list, -s source like CRT GitHub like this we have to write, and -all if we type -all in command. This will use all sorts of enumeration, but it is very slow because it's fetch from all source. Hyphen M, subdomain or list of subdomain to match file or comma separated. And here are rate limit and maximum number of HTTP requests to send per second global. Here are this hyphen up or update. This is for update Subfinder to latest version. Always update your tools for better scanning and better finding. For output, and hyphen o for normal output, hyphen og for JSON output, hyphen od for directory to write output, hyphen cs collect source include all source in the output, JSON only, hyphen oi include host IP in output, active only. So we have more. Here are our config file, flag provider. This is, first of all we see this, and then we will see you the config yml where API key I have to enter. This is proxy, HTTP proxy to use with Subfinder, and hyphen silent, so only subdomain in output. Do don't return anything. Version of Subfinder, and see no color, disable color in output. So first of all we will check all of everything. Now I have we have to use hyphen d Subfinder hyphen d blackbird.pip. This is my this was my website, but it is not running, so we will check on this. I had run this, and after some time it will give subdomains. Our current Subfinder version v2.13.0, and provider config auto provider coding uploading automatically. Which location is this? It takes some time. Okay, until this complete, we will see you the config file, where is this, and how to put the APIs in Subfinder. This is result. These are our subdomains, and here are some messy. This is, I don't want to this, and this also. So I will type Subfinder hyphen silent. If I turn into silent, and it will give result only in silent mode, not, it will not return this also. So now we will see the config file first, where is it, and what script is loading into. And now sudo su black, and cat This is our config file. I think it is not here. Here you can see that this, when I put this silent, this and this information removed, and we found only subdomain. This is this power of hyphen silent. And so cat, here are our I had API keys, which is CNN, Kansas, card flow. This you can add all of these API for most subdomain find. Most subdomain find means most hunting and most chance to get a vulnerability and bug. I add chaos API key, GitHub API key, and virus total API key, security trails, showdown. You have to add every API key which has in this name. You have to add in this bracket. Okay, so let's turn into again another example of this Subfinder. -h. If I want to know which version is our Subfinder, then Subfinder hyphen version, it will tell you this is our version v2.13.0. And if I want to verbose, show verbose output. This is when I want to see what is running on the background. It will show you also what this tool running in background, what he was doing. Okay, let's remove it, and then now I think have so for updating the our subfinder, you have to put subfinder hyphen up to update. Our subfinder is already updated to latest version, so I had update already that. If you have source list, matlab means domain list of to scan and finding subdomains, you have to write hyphen dl and then give you have to give file where you are this file is situated. Okay, then you can, now I think I had told you all everything, and you can now test on your virtual environment and like my domain or other services where you want to hacking and bug bounty. Let's meet with new video.